Hello everyone, Andrew here. This is an outlook of this week and the upcoming weeks. We're approaching the end of the month, the end of August. As I mentioned here on my YouTube channel and also on the Discord channel, August is one of the worst months to trade in. Last August was a real pain in the ass to trade just because the pairs were not moving nice at all. They were having spikes all around the place, they were just ranging and everything like that. This year we don't have the ranging and the wicks, but instead we have the dollar who is just going up and up and up without stopping, breaking all-time highs. I want to start out with talking a bit about the XI, the dollar index, which now just came back up to that supply area from where we had a down move. Now, I know that most of you are probably looking for buys on pairs that are with USD at the end, but if we just look at the dollar index, like there's no reason to sell it right now. Like look at this bullish, huge movement. Like even this day is just like straight bullish. It didn't have any retracement so far. We did have some retracement here, then we react from this area and then just start pushing up again. So in theory, this high is weak right now and this will probably just be taken out before potentially having a reversal. So keeping that in mind, if we go down on EU, you can see how price just melted, like straight melted from that high right there. If you remember from my previous videos, I told you guys that this area is gonna be filled. I wasn't expecting the low to be taken, but the low has been taken just because the structure is really bearish. Like look at the daily, straight bearish movement. There is no sign of bullish pressure whatsoever, which it kind of worries me because euro trading under 1, that's something that I was not really expecting, and that should basically cause a lot of panic in the markets, a lot of panic in the world, because euro was known to be the strongest pair in the world. Now that USD is stronger than euro, that doesn't really make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense for dollar to be stronger than euro because dollar is getting printed every day and the inflation is up the roof. So how is $1 more valuable than €1 euro when there are millions and trillions of dollars and billions of dollars being printed every single day by the Fed? So the supply of dollar is getting really big, but also the demand, how they manipulate and say it, the demand is also going higher. So that doesn't really make sense. That's not gonna sustain because you can't print dollars while the dollar value increases compared to other, because that's basically, imagine they're printing $100 million every day and they're switching to like euros. They're getting more euros for their dollars that basically printed out of thin air. So that is not sustainable and that doesn't make sense. So I kind of start predicting a huge crash on the US economy coming very soon because this is not sustainable. This cannot work. So I'm really looking forward to that, to be honest, because when the dollar starts moving down, then we're gonna have a big crash. So we can ride that wave all the way down to the 90s levels again. So that's gonna be a huge rally to the downside on dollar, and that's probably coming towards the end of the year, to be honest. So if we look at EU, we just made this 4-hour break of structure, and for the first time we kind of really closed under, and we are actually trading, because here we had an immediate reaction, price started moving up, but here now we are actually trading below the 1-0 level. So I don't know for how long the ECB, the European Central Bank, is going to allow this, to be honest, but we're just going to have to wait and see. And looking at the charts for a potential pullback, I want to see a lot of structure forming, because even now you can see how price did, like, it's not doing anything right now. Like you can see price just the price didn't even have a pullback like bigger than 5 or 10 pips. Like even here, from here all the way here, it was like 15 pips before it started dumping way more, like 73 pips, and it's still going down. So in order to start looking for buys, and guys, just don't try to catch a falling knife, right? This was my biggest lesson, and I lost a lot of money because of this, because I always tried to catch a falling knife. I never waited for structure in order to take some actually like counter trend buys or sells, or doesn't matter. So for me, in order to start looking for buys, because to be honest, like EURUSD for me now, like probably until the end of the month, I'm not gonna trade it because I can't really take sells from anywhere in this area because we are at all-time lows, and I can't start looking for buys because I don't have the structure for it. So if I start seeing some structure on the far, maybe we can have like, look, even now it's still going down, like it's still melting. So in order to start looking for buys, I want to see at least some 4-hour structure. So for 4-hour structure, I mean like having a valid change of character. So just 1 or 2 or 3 bullish candles like ranging, then maybe the low being taken and the high being taken, so we have a valid change of character. And then on the retest on the 4 hour, be really patient. This needs to happen on 4 hour, not 5 minutes, not 15 minutes, because you're just gonna get stopped out time after time after time. So once we see that 4 hour structure, then maybe we can take some buys, and that's probably not gonna happen this week, or it's probably gonna happen towards the end of the week. We're not sure yet. We do also have a lot of USD news this week, so maybe we'll see some movement there. I haven't really taken any look on USD news, but we do have also some Euro news. So it's just mostly not that big of news, but they can have some impact on our trading. So that's what I'm kind of expecting. For now, for me, USD is just, it's done. It's like, look at this 15-minute candle. It's just dropping and dropping. So there is no point in actual trading. And during those times, like the patient traders are those who survive. The impatient traders, they end up blowing their accounts. So looking at GU, we came down as well. So that's not surprising. I kind of want to see how price reacts when it comes to this 4 hour demand zone right here, which wasn't really touched. For now, we are kind of feeling this week. I don't think we're gonna have any big reaction, to be honest, from this area. Not yet. So for GU, it's the same thing. Like that low is probably gonna be taken, because if we look at the daily or even the monthly, actually, at the monthly structure, you can see how this made the push down. We came to this area, we respected it, and now we're heading for the low. So in theory, this low is weak also. So it's gonna make a new low, it's gonna make a break of structure, and then potentially have a pullback. So that's what I'm waiting on GU also. Like for intraday trades, I don't think we're gonna have any intraday trades, only sells or maybe just a pullback, a small pullback. So that depends on how the session set up and everything, but now it's just going down, so I'm not gonna trade that also. So this outlook is actually gonna be a little bit boring, because all I'm gonna talk about is be patient. So sorry for that, but it's the reality. Like not every day is a trading day, not every week is a trading day, and not every month is a trading day, because that's how it is. So that's why we need to be really patient, and if we see a setup for the month, and take one setup, and then that's it. Like we don't need to trade every day. Looking at gold is a little bit different. It finally started moving down, so my expectation for gold is to come down to this area around 1710. So this area is gonna be probably hit by the end of the week. So I'm really waiting for something like just continue the bearish pressure, taking that liquidity, and then maybe we're gonna have some bullish movement to retest this like 1750 area. For sells, personally, I'm just looking for a pullback to 1760 preferably, if we're gonna have that, but I don't think so. Like the chances are really thin. But if we do have that pullback, then I will probably start looking for a nice sell position. Until then, gold is probably just gonna continue the structure being bearish. So yeah, guys, the point of this video was to make you aware of the fact that these are the times where a lot of traders lose all their capital or blow their accounts, because they're trying to catch a reversal trade. But look at DXY, it's not reversing anytime soon. It's just gonna continue having pullbacks and continue going bullish until we actually see a change in the fundamental world as well. So that's probably gonna happen in the next months, because we are going into uncertain times. Euro is going down, gold is going down. Gold is also heavily manipulated by USA, because they want to keep the price down, because China and Russia do have a lot of gold reserves. So in order to make them bleed, they manipulate the price of gold going down and down and down. So that's gonna happen a lot. It's gonna go down a lot. So same thing with Euro. They're trying to basically, they created this system where they're printing money while the value is going up. So it's not going to sustain a lot, because other countries are going to notice and they're going to do something about it. That's when I want to be ready and actually risk my capital. For now, I'm just going to watch the price and see exactly what happens. Euro just made another break of structure, so nothing really there. So let's take a look on crypto as well, because a lot of you guys are trading crypto as well. So crypto for me is going to go down also. And the reason for that is because I need to see the Binance USDT. Okay, that's fine. I want to see Bitcoin go down as well. So what I'm expecting is to have a small pullback towards the 23k level, and then we're gonna see a huge drop, retesting all these lows right here and potentially making a new low. Personally, on Bitcoin, I'm waiting for sub $15,000 levels. That's when I'm gonna stack a lot of money in. And I'm gonna explain you why. Crypto right now, I don't really have any future vision of it. I think that the government and especially USA, they're gonna take care of this crypto part. They're gonna make sure not a lot of people go get rich again like that, because it was unregulated. Now they're heavily regulating everything in the crypto space, and they're gonna make their own ecosystem. So the whole currency is probably gonna go digital in like 10-15 years. So they're not gonna allow Bitcoin to go up again, and the reason for that is like I told you, they do not want to see that. It's also not sustainable, because Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two biggest coins, there are whales controlling a lot of their levels, and that again is not sustainable. So you may think that Bitcoin and Ethereum is decentralized, but in reality they're not, because there's big funds who own like big parts of Bitcoin. I think I saw a chart where like 4 or 5 different institutions own more than 10% of the total market cap of Bitcoin. So they can, if they go together, they can heavily manipulate price. So that's why I'm saying it's not sustainable. So I see Bitcoin crashing a lot. I see it crashing and then having a recovery before crashing again and staying at those levels. This is not gonna go well. Ethereum as well, I think we're gonna have some down movement. I'm gonna show you in a bit. So for Ethereum, I want to see this level being retested, the 1700s to like 1800s maybe. So I want to see this level being retested, and then it's gonna go down again. Ethereum as well is gonna have a huge crash. This low is gonna be taken for sure by the end of the year. We're gonna go down a lot. So I'm waiting to see some retracement in order to actually do some intraday trading on crypto. Take some shorts and stack them and wait to see how it plays out. That's it for now, guys. We're coming into some times that are really difficult for everyone. The recession, the crisis and everything, the wars, everything is going crazy. So in these times, if you want to make money from trading, the best thing you can do is actually practice patience. Practice patience, and when you see a wave forming, like when you see like the dollar is shifting bearish or something like that, just ride the wave and don't try to fight it, because now it's not like a few years ago in Forex. Now the market is heavily influenced by the fundamentals and everything that is going on in the world. So that's more important now than the actual analysis. So that's why I'm saying I'm waiting to see the signs of it. I'm waiting to see the signs of this case, because I'm trading Euro, USD, Gold, GU. I'm gonna start trading US30 as well. I want to see those shifts to actually start riding the wave, because EU is gonna go back to, I think it's gonna go back to like 1.3, 1.23 in the upcoming year. So in the next 2-3 years, we're gonna be back up here. But until then, we have a lot of time to go through. We have a lot of price action to go through. So patience is really needed right now. We did make this huge break of structure under the 1-0 level. We are gonna trade here for a while and then potentially seeing a pullback to retest the 1.0 level before continuing a little bit more short. As for targets for the shorts, I'm not entirely sure where we're gonna stop. My prediction is we're gonna go down to like 0.98 levels before having some true bullish movement, but we will have to see about that. So thanks for watching, guys. I know this hasn't been really helpful in terms of trading, but I hope it can help you understand that patience is needed and how the market actually moves. So if you want to see more outlooks from me, just subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to join FXA Trading. Links are in the description, and have an amazing week.